Hi, I'm Dr. M. Kamakshaya. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to import data sets from different types of data formats, data files. So to do that, you have to go to the File menu, and there is something called Advanced File Import, and a context window will be opened. And here there are several implementations for different types of files. For instance, if you look at the first tab, there is standard formats. It's written like standard formats, where there is an implementation for importing CSV Excel, as I have explained you in my previous video how to do that with CSV and Excel files. So all these standard aspects have been summarized under the first tab. So the data sets from these standard data files like CSV, Excel, both XLSX, XLS and JSON, Pocket and LibreOffice, tab separated and all can be done with the help of, so I just quickly demonstrate. And second tab, there are different types of alien methods, like you can import data sets from WEKA data file, which is known as .arff. And it is also possible to import the datasets from SPSS data files like .sav, .por, then MATLAB, and then also Tableau. Right now the Tableau implementation is not available, but it is possible for the first three options. And there is something called delimited files, where again CSV is a delimited file, which is comma separated file, and then tab separated, colon, vertical bar, space, colon, semicolon, and custom delimiter. We can just mention whatever it is. And then there is something in a special implementation for SADSA. This is the native data file format, which is supported by this application. The specialty of this file format is that this is encrypted. The file it is possible to import the datasets only through this application. Cannot be, for instance, SPSS data files can be imported into this application, in spite of the fact that both of them are two different applications. But SADSA is not like that. In case if you think that your data file is too private and the ingredients cannot be shared with anybody else, and you want it to be encrypted with possibly with a password or without a password, doesn't matter, that we can do here. So it is even possible to convert the existing data in the main window into .SADSA file format, and that can be shared within your circles because it is encrypted. So there is a lot of security for your data files with this file format. And then it is also possible to import data files from the database applications. I'm going to show you. There are three universal applications. They are like SQLite, MySQL and Postgres. It also works with other database files. Doesn't matter, not particularly to these three. If you have .db file or .sql file, you can just simply. Now quickly let me show you. Yes, CSV and Excel I have demonstrated in my last. I'll show you Pocket. This is a special file format which is widely used within the Python community for some special reasons. It's a highly secured and encrypted file format, and if you use browse files, then you have to click this Pocket. Then I have a sample Pocket file here. So when I click, see, it will show you like this is just a simulated synthetic data. It doesn't matter, like it doesn't connote any meaning for a particular given real-time activity. So now you can just press this button, import data, then automatically your the main window will be loaded with this data file. Okay, this options window will still be available for the rest of the activity. Now you can go to the advanced formats. Say for example you want to import data from the WEKA file. Browse, and this time you just have to use I think I have to go to some other folder which is called data. In data I have something called foreign. See here I have .arff file, and if I it will show you the data, display the data here, and you can just edit the data in case if it is a requirement for you. Otherwise you can leave the data as it is, and then if you click on this import data, this data will be taken to your main window, and you can carry on with other processing, data processing. And the another thing is delimited files. This I'll just leave it for you, and you can just use any kind of tab separator. I don't know if I have the tab separated. Let me look at, if you press on browse, yeah, I think I don't have tab separated, and I should be having. Somewhere I just have to search. Yeah, here I have TSV. This is how it looks like, and then if you click on import data, then your main file will be filled up with the required data. Then let's go back to the, and now I would like to talk about the SADSA. So here you can just go to your file anywhere, somewhere, any location in your files. Currently I have some certain location where I have the SADSA. Let me take you to data, foreign. See here, there is something called SADSA, and this is identified when file association is implemented. So if you happen to have the SADSA in your computer, .SADSA file in your computer, that is automatically identified by your application SADSA. Now you can just browse for the files. I don't have the, see here, there are two files. Maybe I'll select one. This is the data, similar data. This is how it opens. Now when you press OK, your data will be transferred to the main window. Now the last one, databases. So I'll just select this option SQLite. It is just .db file kind of thing. Any .db file can be read. Select database file. So I have provided in foreign, in the home window, the application installation directory home window, there is something called data. Inside that there is foreign. See, I have something called sakila.db. It is a very familiar database file known in programming, computer science and programming coding circles. And now this is how the data is shown to you, and then you can just edit the data. If editing is not required, then you just press load the data, and then data will just goes to your, then you can just forward. So these are the advanced options that are available in the application. So most importantly, .SADSA is an encrypted file using a particular package of Python, which is known for robust encryption strategy with a kind of algorithms. I'm not talking about the two technicalities behind this, a particular task, but it uses encryption, and there's a lot of security to your data file. Somebody cannot open your data file and can use, if you think that is personal and it cannot be shared across the globe, then you can convert that into .SADSA. This cannot be opened by SPSS or WEKA or Tableau, etc. No application can open this file, and there is a password implementation too. Okay, this is how different types of files can be imported into this application. That's for this video graph, and thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the new content. Bye.